Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm here with a new video, and this time we'll be focusing on raspberry scents today. So if you do enjoy this type of video, please like, comment, share and subscribe, and let's get into it. Let's not waste time out here. Okay, so I looked through my perfume collection to try and get some raspberry fragrances. I tried to vary it out because there were some that were flankers that also had raspberry, so I was a bit like, okay, should I add them, should I not? But I'll speak about them as we progress. So those of you who've been watching, I had the travel size version of this one. I got rid of that one and went for the full bottle. I was playing around with the travel size version. I was like, I do enjoy it, let me just go and get a full size bottle. This is Angel Nova. This came out in 2020, last year. This is raspberry, lychee, patchouli, I believe, and I think this has rose in it as well. It's a lovely spring summer fragrance. It's it's quite mainstream. It's quite maybe your generic type scent. And it's a weird one, like if we think of Angel as a whole, it's such a unique scent. So this one was quite a weird one. So I'm actually interested to know what they're going to release this year. Like if they're going to continue on this, fruity, floral type vibe. I know that the hardcore Angel fans are quite disappointed, I know, with this one. But yeah, this is the Angel, guys, that I can tolerate. I will actually do a video of the Angel fragrances that I own. Okay, so that's Angel Nova by Mugler. Okay, you know me, I love my girl of nows. This is Forever Raspberry, and I think this one has almond as well. It's either that or pistachio. I was actually considering decluttering this one a few months ago, but whenever I smell it again, that's when I like it and enjoy it. I think what it is as well, I'm so sorry guys, with this one is that I find that the performance is not as strong as the other two. So this one, I wear this typically in spring, so I don't know, I think I might wear it in spring again. It's got this lipstick vibe. It's nice. It's more, if you find Shine and the original too much, this is safer, but it doesn't for me smell like the originals. It's quite a bit of a departure. So as I always say, if you like the EDP, you may not necessarily like this one, but this is a nice raspberry, it's not a juvenile type scent. It's nice, it's nicely done. Okay, this one I've spoken about on my channel, guys. Haven't used it. It'll be coming out in spring. This, all these fragrances, need to get used. This is raspberry and blackberry in this one. Patchouli as well for me again. It's very similar to the original, but I will give you more of an update in spring as to whether, it's worth, if it's, if it performs in terms of, because this is the Intensement, I'll give you an update as to, does it outperform the original. So sorry, this is YSL, this is Mon Paris, this is Intensement, and this came out in 2020. This is Burberry Her. I'm sure you've heard all about it. I do get very confused with which one smells similar to Baccarat Rouge 540. This one is it's the EDP. This one is the fruitier sweet version. This one I wore to a wedding. I got compliments, so it's a compliment getter. It has raspberry, but it also has other fruits. I believe it has strawberries. It's fruity, but I think for me, I don't know, others might disagree. I think it's nicely done. It's not sickly sweet. It's done in it's a classy fruity scent, if that makes sense. And sense. And I actually prefer this one to the original. I think the original, the intense, it has benzoin. I'm not the biggest fan of benzoin. I don't mind it as long as it's done subtly, and the intense does have a little bit of a medicinal vibe as well. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Gucci Guilty. Guys, I've not worn this in like ages, which is not good. Okay, I should have done this before. 1 second. Oh, because I can't remember how this smells like, but it's coming out this summer. You're coming out. I don't actually own that much Gucci fragrances. It's only this one and Envy Me Too. That see-through one with pink. I know, not a good description. But that will be my spring collection, so you get to know. It's got raspberry along with other red fruits in this one. It's another fruity fragrance that is done in a classy way. I still believe you can be in your, I don't know, late 20s, 30s and still be rocking this. Or any age. Where what did they say? You're as old as you feel. Or something like that. No. But yeah. It's quite, I won't lie to you, it's quite simple. It's not the most complex fragrance in the world. But it's nice. I like it. And there's a bit of, is it sentiment? Is that the right word? Attached to nostalgia? Because this was one of my first, like when I started my collection, it was one of the fragrances that I bought. So there you go. So this is Gucci Guilty Black. And it said, okay, ooh, it's all happening here. This is an EDT, so the performance, from what I remember, wasn't that great. I think I used to layer it with like another fragrance, can't remember. Let's do this one. This one I already spoke about. Those of you who know, follow my winter collection. This is, sorry guys, this is raspberry. There's no cherry in this one. I always get confused with the two. It's raspberry, it's patchouli, but again, it's nicely done. It's quite mature. I find this one slightly fresher compared to the other one. Maybe I should have swapped. But wearing it now. This is my go-to winter fragrance. I've worn it for the past 2 winters. So, yes, do check this out. So, raspberry fragrance. Again, it's not juvenile, so do give it a try. This is Because of You by Armani. Okay, so now we go to one. As one may say, you know, it's juvenile. Some people might some others will say it's fruit. It's what do you call it? Flirty. It's fun. Holiday scent, summer scent. Escala. This is Sexy Graffiti. This is one of the only. I think this might be the only bottle that I own that doesn't actually have the Sexy Graffiti written on it. This one was one that I did when I first bought it. I didn't like it. It grew on me, as you can see. I've used it quite a lot. My go-to summer. It's very fruity. You know what? This Angel Nova just keeps knocking, just keeps falling down. Okay, now I was going to compare it to Burberry Her. No, they are different. But this one again is a lot of red fruits. There's strawberry. But it's like an exotic fruity, you know, raspberry type scent. It's not overly sweet. I feel like there's maybe like a gardenia or something in this one. So yeah, so for all my, you know, my flirty girls, you just want to have fun girls, or ladies, maybe I shouldn't say girls. This is Escada's Sexy in Graffiti. And it's quite different compared to, I haven't smelled all the Escadas, but it's different enough to have this one in your collection if you can find it. Let's move on. This is one again, a 2020 release. This is Love is Love by Dolce Gabbana. This is light blue. This is raspberry. It's got most of the notes, I'll say, of the original. So you've got lemon, you've got your Granny Smith, you got musk, you got ice cream in this one. This one again was one of those in the beginning I was like, ooh, was not enjoying it. But guys, I do enjoy it. I do enjoy I think I enjoyed the musk. I enjoy the dry down, which is quite musky and nice. And on clothing, it does last. Skin, I cannot remember, guys, if I've sprayed this on skin, but I don't think it was lasting all that well for some reason. 2020 fragrances just was not lasting on my skin. Might be something to do with my hormones. I did go through a fair bit, so it could be why. So yeah, so mostly I do tend to spray my fragrances on clothing, sometimes on the wrist, but yeah, it's just because it's not lasting on me, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this is light blue, Love and Love. It's a different take on the original. It's raspberry. It's nice. I'm looking forward to wearing it in the summer. If you like musky fragrances, you may want to try this one. It's not over the top with the lemon. Right, another raspberry fragrance that again is in my winter collection. Please go and check it out. This is Miss Dior's by Christian Dior. This is Absolutely Blooming. It's very similar to the original Miss Dior 2017. I haven't smelled the other versions. I have smelled obviously Miss Cherie. I think 2 versions of that one with the strawberry and popcorn, and one which I don't think has strawberry or popcorn in it at all. So yeah, that's for another time. But this one has raspberry and blackcurrant or blackberry. So this one reminds me of Armani C or Armani Sai, but I somehow prefer this one. I don't know. I couldn't do Armani Sai. I don't know if it's black. But I don't know if it's blackberry, if I'm not the biggest fan of blackberry. So yeah, but this is raspberry. Again, it's not, of the ones I've mentioned, you don't detect raspberry too much in this. I detect more blackcurrant in this one, blackberry, sorry, in this one. But this is just another, you know, a fruitier, flirty version of the original, I say. But again, it's nicely done. It's still has, you know, mature vibes, so don't be put off. Okay, let's get into this one. This featured in my rose collection. Check that video out. Tresor Midnight Rose from Lancome. This is your raspberry, rose, patchouli scent. Used up almost half the bottle. Your jammy rose, and it's a different, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it's a different type of raspberry. It's not, this is not sick, this is not cloyingly sweet as other raspberry notes can be in the others that I've shown you. It's very, very subtle. It's a very nice, it's a very classy, elegant fragrance. I was wearing it, for me personally, like everyday type scent, so it was almost like a signature type scent. But you know, I think you can wear it date night or whatever tickles your fancy. Okay, another Lancome. Yeah, I'm sure you must be bored of me and my Lancomes. This is a 2020 release, the Intensement version of La Vie Belle. Raspberry, vanilla, super duper creamy, sweet. It was a love at first sniff. Then I went through a, you know, when you're like, I went through that type of phase where I wasn't really feeling it, but now I'm feeling it again. Maybe it's because I was wearing À la Folie de Le Nuit Tresor, which reminds me of this one. And so maybe I was like, oh, you know, I'm a bit loving this a bit more now. Okay, another one this was my autumn, in my autumn fragrance rotation. Sauce Scandal, tuberose, milk, raspberry. Yeah, I can't remember the base. Oh, I missed this. it's not my favorite of the Scandal collection, I must say, but it's nice to actually smell it again. I know, and I'm gonna say this, guys, it does give me this laundry vibe. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I've used quite a bit, you know, so I don't know if to keep it for autumn. I think this could be a spring scent as well. We shall see. Okay, we're nearly there, guys. Okay, Versace Bright Crystal Absolu. This is a fruity floral fragrance. Again, it's not juvenile, it's not your flirty type fragrance. It's such a fresh scent. It's my the freshest scent that I have. It does have raspberry in it, and that gives it that touch, just a touch of sweetness, a safe sweetness. This is, but this is more on the floral side compared to the ones that I've mentioned. This is the most floral raspberry type scent, and I think I've mentioned that one. So yes, my people, that is the end of today's video. Sorry, I know I keep going out of focus. So here are the fragrances that I have discussed. I think a fair few I think are safe blind buys. For example, I think this one, safe blind safe blind buy. Woo, there it goes. That's a safe one. This one, if you love the original, you know, it's just a different take on it. So guys, go check it out before any more perfume bottles drop. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you once again in a new video. Bye.